And welcome to the Cold Weather Podcast, where I will make the live tweet right now, right now. Um, today's topic is they wanted to talk about Pikame's graduation soon, right? And like maybe the drama behind that, but I'm pretty sure they were mainly decided to focus more on on like their good memories and stuff of that. Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't
Mhm.
actually watched much Pikmin at all, but like they seem chill, right? And loud, very loud, very loud. Um, but they're gonna be mainly talking about that later once Starly is not dead. I don't know where Starly is, man. I don't know where Starly is.
I don't know, man, but yeah, welcome to the Cold Weather Podcast. We do this every Saturday. It's at 7 p.m. PDT, 10 p.m. EDT. So yeah, and we also turn on Salsa VOD channel on YouTube.
Do I?
So check that out. Huh?
Oh no, I have a VOD channel. I've forgotten about it. Let me check to see if I've kept up to date with the VODs real quick.
And
Having to upload VODs is a pain in the arse,
yeah, and like every time there's like a Cold Weather VOD, I just add it to the playlist.
Yeah, and is your feed just like cold weather or random episodes now?
Yeah, you don't even number the episodes anymore.
Yeah, no, we kind of gave up on that, didn't we?
Yeah.
2 days till Friday. There we go. And which episode are we on? Oh shoot, we
I
have
don't even know anymore. You have like a duplicate or so. I don't know.
yeah. No,
So,
I kind of gave up on numbering them eventually because we have so many numbers,
I think I mostly probably have like one duplicate VOD.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fair. But also, Pluton, do you make like fight sticks, like old timey like fighting game fight sticks? Because you seem like the kind of person to do that.
To make fight sticks?
Yeah, like build your own fight sticks and stuff like that. Because it's actually
No,
surprisingly popular.
I just buy them.
Oh, okay. Because like before you were talking about like how you had like like power supplies and PCBs and stuff like that on like your desk right now,
Oh yeah, but I said that was for my Steam Deck.
Oh, okay, that's for your Steam Deck. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at it and like there's actually quite a like alive like a group of people who are like making their own like PCBs and like putting them together and all that, which is pretty cool.
For fighting sticks?
Yeah, apparently like the community is actually really large for that. I kind of want to try it, but I also kind of am too lazy to do so, so I might just buy one.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, and then there's
wasn't the Steam Deck on sale like sometime back?
Yeah, for the spring sale, it was 10% off.
Oh yeah, the spring
Wasn't
sale. Yeah.
I don't think
Wasn't-
Nora can afford it still though.
It wasn't too big
Nah, I
of
just chose not to buy it. I don't have no purpose to buy it.
Yeah, at this point,
But,
wait. You actually might be able to use the Steam Deck to like upload videos faster. Just download it onto your Steam Deck, run
Nah.
to like the closest like run to like the closest free Wi-Fi and use that instead. Because unironically, it might be faster.
the only thing I know
Yeah.
about fight sticks is because of thinking about building an arcade for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's actually super common these days, like modify like pre-built fight sticks as well, right? Because you can get like all like the Sanwa parts and all that, which is like the same parts as they use in like actual arcades and stuff, Pluton. Um, so like do you have like an old timey fight stick, like just like a normal fight stick?
I don't think so.
Okay, because like if you had like a classic fight stick or whatever, you can literally just like pop it open, replace like the buttons with like modern parts, and it will work, right? Um, which I'm actually kind of interested in doing because it doesn't seem too bad. Because there a lot of them are actually made for modification and stuff, and even the ones which aren't like normally have like standardized like hole sizes and stuff like that. But yeah.
No, I bought one not too long ago, probably like a year ago. It was a Hori one.
Oh yeah. Hori ones are pretty good. I think some of them are really good.
Yeah, it works really good for Guilty Gear, and I mainly got it because it has a compatibility work for Switch, so I could just like plug it into the USB. It should be able to recognize it.
Yeah, because like if you're playing,
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yes. Because if you're planning on like making your own arcade or whatever, like arcade machine, right? You could totally get like the classic parts for like arcade machines and just swap out the buttons, and like the fight stick itself. Um, because I've actually seen videos of people modifying their Hori sticks and stuff like that, like online. So that might be a good route. Because to like totally swap out your pieces with like classic machine parts, right? It's like $50 for like the actual like buttons and like the lever,
Yeah, I was looking at Sanwa to put that in.
Yeah. Sanwa parts are really really good. Because I'm pretty sure they're like the industry standard more or less, and they're like what $50 for like an entire set of stuff.
It's not too bad when the whole entire thing is more than 10 times that price. So
yeah, that's 10 times that. You have a $500 fight stick.
no, for the arcade, not the fight stick.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, damn, you have a $500 fight stick.
No, this thing was on like a Amazon warehouse special for like $50.
Oh, okay, that's not bad at all. That is a really good price for it,
Yeah, and even though it was used, it came like basically brand new.
Okay, that's a really good deal. I'm kind of think of splurging a bit for a fight stick just because I don't want to abuse my controller any more than I already have. Cause like there's like this plastic like lever like those levers on the back of some like just normal game controllers that for like extra buttons or whatever.
Yeah, triggers.
Yeah, those extra triggers are made of plastic, and like they're supposed to be one solid piece, but like I sprint a lot in Guilty Gear, and they're my sprint buttons. So
they've been worn down a lot.
They're working fine. It's just like you can hear them clacking even when I don't press it down like here, right? You might not hear them, but they're making some noise. They're a bit looser than they used to be, and I actually had to send one back because it like completely broke on me. So I kind of want a fight stick just because those things are kind of made to be abused, Pluton.
Yeah.
Because if you can't abuse your fight stick, that it's not gonna go in an arcade, right? Because like arcades, there are children there, right? Like to state lightly. But yeah, we have a podcast every Saturday at 10 p.m. EST. Although someone's always late, which may or may not be me sometimes, right? And that causes us to be.
You.
I haven't been late for like what, a few months. You've been late for like the last 3 weeks. More.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, we're waiting on Starly right now to talk a bit about Pikame, because he watches VTubers. Pluton, do you watch VTubers?
Yeah, of course.
Oh damn, I'm the only
I
one.
think it's just you, Toy, that doesn't watch VTubers.
I watch you.
I don't even watch myself. Like I don't watch my own VODs after I'm done with them.
You just upload them. You don't like watch
I just
them
upload them and then go back to sleep. Damn. Moral, you should start streaming one day. I'm sure you could do it.
I need your internet, Toilet.
Wait, no. You could actually totally stream like an actual like podcast without like any visuals, because you can stream with audio only, right? And then that you would.
Wouldn't the audio just like cut off because of my connection?
No, but you're going to Discord perfectly fine though. You could totally stream audio only, right? And then just ship that to YouTube. I think that would actually work for you, man. And then if you give like a audio cue or something for people to like sync up their audio with your audio while watching a video or something, they could like have a live reaction with you.
I don't know, that sounds a bit complicated.
Oh yeah, I realized that Moral's kind of a boomer and doesn't really know how to use technology. Oh
Man.
damn. But yeah. Fight sticks are actually really interesting. They're surprisingly simple as well though. The current gen fight sticks for like the PS5 though, because like PS5 like messed with a bunch of stuff, right, Pluton? Is like crazy overpriced right now. If you want like PS5 like compatibility, the minimum is like $150 right now, which is insane. No one should get a modern gen fight stick unless like
I don't even have a fight stick. I just have a 360 controller.
Well,
I use to play fighting games.
Snitzel here has a PS5 right now.
I don't have a PS5.
I don't know how he got a PS5, but he has a PS5. You know.
The problem with this gen version of games is like everything's on PC as far as I know.
Yeah.
Except for very few amount of games, and it's not worth getting it. Like if you have a good PC, there's no reason to get a PS5. If you don't have a PC, then
yeah, I have a good PC, so I just get PC games.
The main argument for why you might want to get a PS5 controller is if you're going to like locals and stuff, because a lot of locals do run off of PS5 instead of PC, just because it's easier to have like a public PS5 than like give people access to your actual computer, and also
I
like
see what you mean, the competitions.
Yeah, competitions pretty much all run off of PS5 or PS4 these days, because like even like Evo or like even like the big Guilty Gear tournament recently was run off of PS5, because that's like what is it?
Oh, I said cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's like the one argument right there, because I've seen people and I'm like, hey, don't get it unless you really like fighting games, and they're like, I'm pretty much getting it for like tournament compatibility. I'm like, okay, because like playing on like a different controller for like a competitive game is like a death blow, like unless you're really comfortable with the other design or like the other controller, it can throw you off a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean any sort of competition, I see people bring their own controllers. It makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Do you go to tournaments, Storyline?
I've only done online tournaments so far.
You haven't gone to any in-person ones?
No. I live kind of in the middle of nowhere. I live in like the smallest town in like in my state, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the other towns nearby are kind of famous, but then I live like right in the middle of all the big famous towns, So there's no tournaments around here. Like even for archery, I have to go like one town over to do my archery, in like archery fields, because I don't trust my own archery range nearby, my faith for this kind of thing is little to none, is little to none. Wait, Moral, do you play anything competitively?
I remember like several years ago, I used to like do like tournaments, like PvP tournaments, and like Pokemon Go.
Oh, wait, they have PvP tournaments in Pokemon Go.
PvP tournaments
in Pokemon Go. Like I get Pokemon, but have you ever had a Pokemon Showdown tournament, Moral?
No.
Have you ever heard of Pokemon Showdown?
Yes, I've played Pokemon Showdown before, but
yeah, you guys don't have a quick 1v1 tournament, elimination tournament?
No.
Damn. I cry every day. I cry every day.
Another time though, I'll be down.
Yeah. I think Pokemon Showdown's pretty fun, although I don't really know the meta or like how to play the game really. Cause the last time I played Pokemon, right, was like during like Diamond and Pearl, or either no, it was Black and White, right? It was Black and White. Black and White was a good gen. I remember in one game, I'm not sure if it was Black and White, but I distinctly remember, being a little kid, getting lost in like Giratina's dimension, and just, hello, Starly, we were talking about Pokemon.
I heard.
Is that why you're here?
Hey, Starly. Yeah.
What's up?
We were talking about what was it? We were talking about like video games just now.
Video games.
Indeed. Cause like we can't really talk about Pikame, cause like one of us watched Pikame streams here,
Y'all haven't watched Pikame?
I've watched probably one or two of their clips or whatever, but like me, I don't watch VTubers. I don't even watch myself.
That's very true.
Can we watch VTubers, man?
I hate VTubers. I hate VTubers.
Can't believe you.
It's in character.
It fits.
It fits, yeah. Oh, Starly, also my new bow has arrived.
Your new bow?
Yeah. The one in general.
Oh, something I was gonna add, Toylon, that I was part of like a 2020 regional invitational for Pokemon Go PvP.
Yeah, we were talking about competitive games, and apparently Moral has done multiple Pokemon Go tournaments.
It's like PvP, yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go tournaments?
Yeah, it was like I think it was like before or like during COVID, I believe. I
Yeah.
think it was like remote because of COVID. If anything.
That makes sense.
Starly,
That's
are
cool.
you as confused as we are? Because me and Pluton, the non-Pokemon goers, or just be like, there are tournaments, you know?
I mean,
There was
I'm not
tournaments.
surprised.
Yeah, there were more tournaments like before COVID, but not as much during COVID.
I
Yeah.
like most Pokemon games end up turning into their tournaments.
Yeah.
Because they had the Pokken tournament as well. And then they had a what's
Speaking
the
of
recent
Pokken,
one?
have you gotten that
MOBA?
Ethernet cord yet?
I've not.
No, sorry.
It's gone. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
You have one job.
Oh yeah, I think this one was a remote one. Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
But
It was
yeah,
so weird.
we got to the tournament speak because we were talking about like games, right? And I was talking about like how I
Mhm.
wanted to get like a actual fight stick for like Guilty Gear, right? And apparently Pluton like already has a fight stick, right? And like knowing Pluton, I was like, hey, do you make your own? And then Pluton's like, no, I just bought it. And I'm like, damn, because it's still in character for Pluton to have like a bunch of like custom stuff, you know, like stuff he made himself and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because earlier today, right, Pluton was talking about like how he had like a bunch of like micro switch fans or whatever on like his thing.
Oh, really?
And you know, I was like, huh. And apparently he has like a power supply on his desk too, like just a straight up power supply. So I was like,
Wait,
huh.
micro switch fans?
Or just some kind of micro fan, tiny fan or something, because that's what he thinks is like doing the humming sound in his mic, you know.
Ah,
Do you hear any humming on my mic, by the way, Starly?
I don't.
I knew it.
Damn.
It's all in Toy's head. I knew it.
Are you crazy? Are you off your meds again?
No, because I don't hear when it's with you or with like Moral, you know.
If you take your meds, the humming will disappear.
Yeah, take your meds. We'll disappear and the humming will be gone, right?
Apparently, somehow I still have like absolutely perfect hearing though. Like at the age of 20, I still have like perfect hearing, you know.
Crazy. Couldn't be me.
I think nobody's gonna believe Toilet when they say that Toilet's talking to VTubers. No one's gonna believe him.
Cause like even when I'm like walking like at my library and they have like the metal detector or whatever, right? I can or you know like the anti-theft. I don't know why it's there because I totally bring metal in and out of the place, right? But like even when I walk through like the metal detector, I can hear like the buzzing from the metal detector and stuff, you know, which is really annoying actually, like really annoying. I stayed to back of the library for a reason, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, the other topic was Pikame today. And you guys were gonna tell stories about Pikame that you enjoyed?
Yes. I'm trying to remember. I think I originally got into it through clips and mainly just her laughing like a kettle.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
even
how most
I've
people...
seen those. Even I've seen those.
Yeah, everyone see the Pikame kettle, and I think when she's playing, I think she's playing Minecraft with one of her gym mates.
Yeah.
And they it's like the Fire Girl. I don't know their other names. I just know Pikame.
Oh yeah. They're gonna.
And then he's like, "I'm gonna go kill the hoe from JoJo."
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So that's how I got.
Yeah.
Are you a JoJo fan, Sarly?
I am. I actually just recently finished the new anime of JoJo, part 6.
So this is gonna kind of freak you out then. So you know the Zato character from Guilty Gear, right?
Yeah.
In he has like the shadow monster thing that he has, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in English, he's voice acted by Matthew Mercer, who's the voice actor of Jotaro, right? And in Japanese, can you guess who he's voice acted by?
Is it Dio?
Yes, it's by Dio's voice actor.
Yeah, I know Dio's voice actor is very popular. I think I just found out that he's voicing one of the robots in the new Transformers in the Japanese version.
Yeah.
So he's like everywhere.
There's actually a lot of JoJo references in like Guilty Gear, you know, which I think is kind of fun.
I think. Did you know there was a JoJo reference in Paw Patrol? Did y'all
Was
hear
there?
that?
Wait.
There was.
I gotta
have
search
no
this up.
idea about that.
There was a JoJo
Tell us more.
reference
Tell us more.
in Paw Patrol. Let me look it up. Cause I remember hearing about this on like Twitter or something. I think one of the directors or like animators was he's like a fan of JoJo, so he put that in like one of the episodes, and the JoJo fans are like, wait a second, is that a JoJo reference in Paw Patrol?
Oh no! Yeah, no, this 100% looks like a JoJo reference.
Wait.
It's very funny. I'll try to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animators are big fans of JoJo. Yeah, they.
Oh, hi, yeah.
That's actually
JoJo
kind of
reference,
based. Like imagine like stuffing your JoJo references in Paw Patrol of all things, you know?
It's very funny. Yeah.
They need a raise, you know. They need a raise.
Thing is,
Yes, they need a raise.
None of the kids would get it. Like only adults watching this would be able to get the reference.
The real question is, why do
adults
you
like
know
watching
this
it with their
reference?
kids. They're like, oh my God.
Because I heard it on Twitter. I was like, "There's no way Paw Patrol made
Likely excuse. We know. We all know you're a closet Paw Patrol stan.
Me. I am a Paw Patrol #1 fan. You got me. I love the dogs. You know, with the dog name. I don't know their names.
I don't know their names. All I know is my little brother.
I'm a fan if you don't know their names, dude.
I'm just a veteran. All right, come on.
All I know is my little brother used to watch it when he was like really, really small with like his cousin and everything, you know. But
I think a movie came out as well.
Did it? Really?
I think there was, because I saw someone was like they posted a clip of the movie and they were like, this is the best ever, like saddest, hardest scene in movies this year. And someone was like, "Oh, baby Twitter going crazy seeing this."
Wait.
Wait, we went off on a tangent, did we?
We did. Pikame.
Yeah. The girl you're talking about, the Tomoshika.
Yes.
Oh shoot! Wait. Okay. So apparently, right? Paw Patrol has aired to 170 countries. That has reached more than 350 million households, right? And One Piece has 579 million fans, right? So it's totally possible that if we assume that each household has like 2 people in it minimum, right? Because household is a plural term, right? You know, more people have watched Paw Patrol than One Piece.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
The One Piece is real.
Wait, I need to compare the stats with other anime, you know, to see which anime Paw Patrol beats statistically, you know.
Oh god.
I don't. Do you think it? I don't think it'll beat Dragon Ball. I don't think it'll beat
definitely
Dragon Ball
not.
Z.
Definitely not. They have Latin America for that, you know.
Would it be Naruto though?
Same with Pokemon as well.
Naruto definitely not as well, because it was one of the big 3, you know. It sold 250 million copies, right, of like the manga, but that's the manga, you know, so that's like super, you know, fans, right? Okay. JoJo's kind of niche, right? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, 100 million copies in circulation. How many people see JoJo? Over 1 million people watched it on the premiere on Toonami.
Wait, JoJo was on Toonami?
Apparently.
Oh dang, I didn't know that.
I think more people actually have watched Paw Patrol than JoJo then in that case. Like unironically. Like
I know like Dragon Ball Z was on Toonami. Probably Naruto was on Toonami.
Hot take on Dragon Ball, but like I like the original series, like the Dragon Ball series itself, more than
I like the original for sure.
Because they're like completely different shows, right? Because Dragon Ball for me had better like power scaling and pacing and stuff, right? Because it was a gag comic, right? It was like more of like a comedy thing than anything else, right? And like, you know, you weren't supposed to take things seriously, right? And then Z, you started like having like just full on fights and scaling, and it kind of went off the rails, you know. And also, Dragon Ball was where Goku's actual character arc was. Meanwhile, Dragon Ball Z, his character arc's already finished, so there's no real development from his standpoint. That's at least how I see it. Yeah.
Oh no, was it I people think Dragon Ball Z fell off during the Majin Buu saga?
Oh yeah, Majin Buu saga, yeah. Dragging these nuts on your face. Thank you, Sleepy. Thank you.
Got him.
But yeah, Dragon Ball, I definitely do think, was probably a better series from like a pacing and like storytelling perspective. Just because Dragon Ball Z had to like clean up a lot of like the comedy elements later on. Because there's like Ariel or whatever, like the girl with like the pink trucker hat with like the wings on it, right? I'm pretty sure she's one of the most powerful characters just because she runs off of cartoon logic, in the world. And like there's a bunch of characters which they push to the side, right? Because like the entirety of like the Z fighters, which got their name during like the Z itself, right? The majority of them kind of don't exist in Dragon Ball, like or not don't exist, but they were like actual characters in Dragon Ball, and then like in Dragon Ball Z, they were kind of pushed to the side, because like even what is it? What's his name? Shoot, Krillin was definitely like pretty high up there. Even Yamcha was like a top tier character because in all of Z he was a badass,
Yajirobe.
Yeah, Yajirobe as well. Like there's a bunch of characters that they just kind of forgot about, and then that only has gotten worse in Super, right? Which is a shame. Which is definitely a shame.
They can't all be powered up.
That's true, but like they're not even included. Like a lot of them are just like forgotten or like yeah, all right. I think some of the most popular episodes in Super are actually the ones where they just like the baseball game, which included like Yamcha and the other characters, right? Or like or like Gohan's character arc thing, right? Those are like the most popular episodes, and they're not even focusing on Goku, right? Which I think says something about like the nature of like the fans actually want to see them included, even if they're not like equivalents to Goku, Yeah. And then like I don't get the thing about like why Android 17 is so powerful in Super, just because like apparently he's like roughly around Goku's level, even though we haven't seen him since like the Android arc, which is like all right. But yeah, that's my take on Dragon Ball.
Anyways,
I think it's the same take as I have with Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie, and Naruto,
Understandable. Yeah, Moral, do you have any memories of Pikame that you enjoyed?
I think like that one clip you were talking about with Pikame and Tomoshika, when Pikame was like she heard Tomoshika say "kill the hoe, kill the hoe." I'm like, whoa, what? that was hilarious. Yeah, I try to remember like other clips. It was like Pikami, she had a boat or something, like that meme. The boat, you remember what the boat?
Yeah. I remember. Also, do you remember when what's her name? I think she's Niji Sanji. I think she's an ID. But I think people were like wanting them to collab with Pikame for a while, and they eventually did. Let me look up her name.
Who?
It wasn't Mika, was it?
Molly?
Who?
Lyrica?
No, wait. He said Niji Sanji ID. XID.
I feel that, Sleepy. I feel that. I have memory problems.
The only I could think is maybe Mika or within the EN member.
That is fair, Sleepy. If you're here for legible conversation, this is not the place for that, man. This is not the place for that.
Yeah, we always go off on tangents apparently.
Yeah. I have no idea who you're talking about right now.
Is Hannah Machia?
Oh, Hana Machia. Yeah.
Who?
Hannah.
Hannah-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera.
I gotta search this up because like I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, Hana Makia, yeah. From Ninja Sanji XID. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's this character. It's the brown hair girl. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I know them as. The brown hair.
Yeah,
girl.
her Oshi mark is like a coffee cup.
Oh.
Because, mocha coffee, yeah.
Another coffee
Watch
themed
that.
VTuber. I hate coffee themed VTubers.
Damn.
It's because Capybara Roma, right, is a coffee themed VTuber.
She is.
I think Hana was probably like one of like the first Ninja ID members I watched, probably.
Her name is literally a pun off of Capioca, Bludin.
I thought she was just like a rat in a coffee cup.
Yeah, but she's coffee themed apparently, and she doesn't even drink coffee, which is the ironic part. Apparently, I have become her arch enemy? Question mark. Which I think is kind of silly.
Well, you hate all VTubers, so it fits.
It's true. I hate
Yeah.
VTubers. I hate.
Yeah,
VTubers.
imagine like one day like Tolan makes like a take about VTubers and then he ends up on VTuber cringe.
True. No, it will literally be the thing that I've been like saying every single stream where it's like I hate VTubers, and then people are getting like, damn, cringe.
He'd be on VTuber.
Like they beat him in the Koya retweets.
Honestly, that would kind of be sick,
So about this Pikame person.
Who?
Yeah, Pikame.
Who?
Our favorite kettle.
Who?
She has a good laugh, and she does a lot of wholesome stuff. I kind of liked how a lot of her streams, she always talks in both Japanese and English, because she grew up in the States, as far as I know. So her English is like pretty much perfect. It's a lot better than when you started watching like Hololive or something, and they're all in Japanese, and you didn't know Japanese. So it's nice that she was all inclusive.
On the other end, though, right? Some of the best Hololive streams are the ones where they speak really broken English, because no one can understand what they're saying.
Sakura Miko, for example, elite English.
Honestly, some of them probably have better English than you do, Moral.
Damn.
But yeah, no,
I mean,
it is nice, because yeah.
That's kind of like why I liked Coco streams back in the day.
Who?
Just.
Coco.
Oh, okay, them. Okay, got it.
Because you could understand them. I mean, they spoke like half in English and half in Japanese. So
yeah, they like switch between both languages, and that's what Pikame does as well, sir.
Exactly
I
what
really
she does.
appreciate that. It's more accessible to watch, like because you know what she's talking about.
Yeah. Because I mean, I watched Cora like bash her head against. I think it was. Jeez, it was some.
Getting
like,
over it.
No, it was a Dragon Quest game, but she was fighting this board game over and over again. She streamed for 20 hours because every single time she was playing the board game, she'd lose.
Damn.
It was like almost like a Monopoly thing, but with the Dragon Quest characters that she had.
Yeah.
And she just kept getting like horrible luck, and then she finally won at the very end. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I hope even after this graduation, she comes back in a different form. That'd be nice to see.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like it's like really like entertaining to watch. Like in my opinion.
So I'm bilingual, right? Yeah. And I can speak Vietnamese, right? I just choose not to entertain the Vietnamese audience.
But you have a Vietnamese to redeem, though, right?
That is true. But if there's a Vietnamese person in the chat, I will refuse to use it.
Fair enough.
I do not pander to the Vietnamese.
Yeah, I'm like surprised like in my content like I don't like talk to like my viewers in Spanish.
Speak Spanish, Mexican.
English.
Maybe you should.
Spanish, Mexican.
Who knows? Maybe I don't know.
Come on, Moral.
There's a couple of YouTubers that are all in Spanish that are pretty good.
That's true. Pepe has made me rate a few of them. Wait, Moral, can we hear you speak Spanish though?
I'm not fluent though, but I understand it better than I speak.
Come on, bad Spanish redeem, Moral. Bad Spanish redeem.
No, that's in my stream, which that won't even happen.
Come on, Moral. Bad Spanish redeem. Let's go. Wait. Can you speak Spanish, Pluton?
A little bit.
Okay. I can't. Have you guys heard the story between me and the Spanish teacher?
No.
Okay, so in middle school, last year of middle school, right? It was mandatory that you took Spanish unless you brought in a waiver, right? Like as like a foreign language or whatever. I forgot about the waiver, and like by like the first week or so, I was trying to get out of it. I was like, can I still bring in the waiver after like the first day, right? They were like, nah, it's too late, right? And the Spanish teacher hated me like from the get go, right? And like in general, the students didn't really like her at the time just because she's kind of mean, you know. Then there's some stories there, right? But passing over that, I really didn't like her, and I don't think she liked me either, because I just didn't care, you know. I'm like a all honor student pretty much, right? So my idea, right, is if I fail so badly, they'll have to take me out of it, and it worked. It worked. Because like I'm pretty much honors in every other class, like since forever, right? But this class I was like getting like full on like Fs, right? And I'm like, I'm fine with this. And I just kind of stared at her until she gave up. Yeah, so I never learned Spanish. Yes.
Noise.
Okay. Have you guys noticed that that Discord has an open soundboard feature now?
No. So you can make sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed the soundboard feature. I never used it though.
Yeah, it allows you to make sounds apparently, or play sounds. I'm not sure if you can download sounds from other things, because it looks like it's still experimental, you know?
That was good. You could definitely use that for like the podcast or something.
Yeah, totally. I kind of want to
Yeah.
join a VC and just like Morse code like the quacking sound out, you know? But
I mean, hey, Toilet, what was that one more collabing joke you said earlier? When we started got here.
I have no idea. I forgot. I saw the image in the bottom left, and I was
Actually,
really
no, it was
hoping.
Pluton. Pluton said it. It was Pluton.
Which one?
So
Oh.
Pluton says, yeah, you said something about more collab earlier.
Oh,
y-
yeah. I remember that one now. But yeah, I saw the image, right, and I was really hoping that they got like a deal with YouTube or something to like play YouTube videos like with the call or something, you know, kind of like the music bots and everything that YouTube keeps suing, you know.
Oh, so it looks like the soundboard is based on the server. So the person who owns the Discord server can add multiple different sounds to the soundboard.
Oh shoot!
Sorry,
Really?
I do mute.
Oh yeah, I don't think I have soundboard on mobile. I think just on PC, right?
Yeah, I think so. But if you go to the soundboard and go to the top right, the gear, you go to the server settings and you can upload new sounds to soundboard.
Oh really?
Yep.
Cat ear redeems. No. Cat ear redeems.
Put
My
the
my
cat ears on.
my viewers are adamant that I'm a cat boy.
You are.
But sorry, have you seen the soundboard feature
Are
on
you a
Discord?
dog person?
I'm a bug.
Wait, sorry, have you seen the soundboard feature on Discord?
I didn't. There's a soundboard.
Are you on PC right now?
I'm on my mobile right now, but I didn't. Is it like a new update? Did it just come out?
Yeah, they have a soundboard now, so you can like actually play soundboards and like even like install like sounds onto the server specifically too.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Like this is from Discord soundboard, you know? Which I think is
Cause I was gonna say my friend always had a soundboard. I always wanted to use one, but I'd have to like download a whole external one.
yeah.
But
It comes
if it-
with 6 default sounds. It comes with this. 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 Cricket. Which horn. And then quack. Which I think is like the 6 quintessential ones, you know? Quintessential.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are like the main things people would even use a soundboard for, unless it's like a very specific sound, you know.
Yeah.
I think they did well with their selection of 6 like free soundboard sounds, you know. I don't think there's anything you're really missing.
Yeah.
Unless it's like the latest meme sound, you know, there's always some meme
Yeah, like the air
sound.
horn. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Among Us noise. Let's see.
Among. Oh yeah, no, that one's good, but like I'm pretty sure Discord would have to like make a deal with like the Among Us thing to like actually like include it, you know.
The sloth tech. I don't know what. I like the sloth song.
But yeah, they just finished talking about some Pikame stories and like how they appreciate Pikame being able to like speak in English and Japanese at the same time, you know, which I think is interesting.
Yes.
Starly, can you speak multiple languages?
I like. I am learning Japanese, so I can kind of hold the conversation.
Become Pikame. Speak English and Japanese on your streams.
Starly sounds like he's driving.
Yeah, he's driving.
Are you driving?
How do you know?
He's driving in Hawaii.
How do y'all catch me? Who told you?
Oh no!
I thought you had perfect hearing.
Who told you?
I think it's Hawaii PD after you, dude.
Y'all got cameras on me? I knew it.
Wait, Starly, how close are you to like a Staples or something to get an Ethernet cord?
Oh, wait, do that drum thing. That was a good one.
Wait, Starly, wait, do you actually have anywhere you need to be right now? Because like if you're you're actually going to one right now, yo. Ethernet cord?
Apartment.
You're going to your apartment.
I don't know if Staples is open right now.
I'm pretty sure it's open. No, wait, it's closed. Yeah, no, I used to work at Staples, and I looked at the time. I was like, yeah, I would be home by now.
I mean, you said it's Hawaii, so there's a pretty big hour difference.
Yeah,
That's
right?
true. Where else can you buy an Ethernet cord? Where else? Is Best Buy open? When does Best Buy close?
It's like
8
9.
p.m. Shame. Home Depot?
That's Home Depot.
Home Depot? Oh my god.
Is the way Home Depot?
Wait.
10 p.m. 10 p.m. for Home Depot.
You said Starly's in Hawaii?
Yeah, he's in Hawaii.
He's not in Hawaii.
That's what.
I'm in
Oh, he's not.
Hawaii.
It's because one of the people in the podcast, I think it was Pepe. It was Pepe who thought Starly was from Hawaii.
Alright.
Yeah, so that became like a running gag in the podcast.
Yeah, I think all the big shops are closed right now, actually, sadly.
Just order one from Amazon. Next day delivery. What the fuck you doing?
That's
I
true.
could do that. Yeah, I could do Amazon.
Do you have Prime, though? Because, like, then you're not going to get free shipping.
I think
It's okay. Get the 2-day or whatever.
Yeah, imagine shipping to Hawaii. That must be expensive.
Yeah, Starly, if you have Prime, then just order it, you know? Just order it.
I think I got it. Well, yeah, I'll order that.
Because the Ethernet port for your room is like within like what 12 feet of you, right?
Yeah, no, it's like right near mine.
You can get
Yeah,
a 50 feet Ethernet cord for $9.99 right now on Target.
Yes, 50 feet.
I don't think it's breaking the bank, you know, to play good games.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah, and I think it's just a quality of life improvement for like any game you play, really, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully Starly can get an Ethernet cable before like Guilty Gear Strive has like another like free thing like to try out the game. Have a proper match with it.
Yeah,
The game was on sale like a week ago more for like $30.
I'm good.
Damn.
He said, I'm good.
Man,
Not today.
shame.
Is it because you didn't like
Or
Guilty
ever.
Gear, or
He's getting out of his car,
I
everyone.
mean,
you just tied on money?
oh. Well,
He's getting out of
welcome
his
to
car,
Starly
everyone.
Vlog. He's vlogging.
I'm
for the
vlogging,
podcast.
guys.
He's vlogging.
Vlog. We're vloggers.
Where's the video?
Is a vlog with your ears.
Damn.
Is there a pineapple tree within 5 mile radius?
Yes, there's coconuts and pineapples right next to me right now.
Oh snap! Let's go.
Yeah. You good?
That does not sound good.
You good?
That feels like a bad attempt at ASMR.
It's windy. It's windy.
Oh, yeah,
Okay
okay.
then, Charlie.
I can't control the weather.
We're losing him. No.
Bro, it's the waves. It's the waves.
What? The wave?
wave.
Oh, yeah, the
Sharks.
waves of the sea. Got it.
The
Got
ocean waves, dude. Obviously.
Come on, bro. What else is there? Oh, I don't think I told y'all. I got into a study abroad program, and so I'm gonna go to Japan later this.
Yo, let's go.
Oh shoot, the podcast is
Nice.
gonna be like at 10 every morning for you then. Every Saturday.
When you're
It
working.
is, bro. I'll be waking up. super
No,
early.
it'd be like in the.
Wait, 10 is
afternoon or
early for
something.
you? I have to wake up at like what 6 for my classes.
Yeah.
6. You're crazy.
Dude, it's because
Wouldn't it be like it would be an afternoon though for the podcast in Japan.
Yeah. That's so true.
yeah, 10 should be fine, right, Starly? 10 should be fine.
That's fine. That's totally fine. I think I'll be able to make it.
Wait, do you know your schedule yet or no?
No, I still gotta do like some paperwork and stuff.
It's gonna be 10 on like a Saturday or a Sunday though, so you should be fine,
Yeah,
you know?
I'll definitely be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take some photos, Charlie. Let's see some Hololive stuff over there too.
Bro, I'm telling you, if they have a HoloFest next year, I am attending.
No. No.
I'm gonna be the Kai guy Nikki, bro. That'll be me.
Yeah.
Next year.
Oh shoot, that also like Japan has some really good like internet. So if you have your Ethernet cord over there, you can play with some really good Guilty Gear players.
But they kick my ass. I'm gonna be honest.
They would kick my ass too though, but like over there you can get really good, you know? You can get really good over there. You know?
Heck yeah.
I'm actually not too interested in going to Japan, surprisingly enough. Like I'm fine with where I am. Like I'm one of the few people who don't have like any interest going abroad at all, you know, or even like leaving my home state. Because like where else would I go, right? Like anywhere in America, it's either a gambling den or like a beach, right? And I've gone to a beach like twice every year when I was a kid, right? Like I'm tired of beaches, right? So there's nowhere in America to go because like I've gone to Washington D.C., I've gone to California, Florida, I've gone to New York. There's legit nowhere in America I would want to go, right? Pepe was like, you should visit Mexico one day, and I'm like, I don't want to get shanked, right? And then Pepe's like, oh yeah, don't go to my town, and then I'm like, damn, right, right? Pepe was like racismo, and I was like, you said that like there's like a cartel episode like every day, and he was like, yeah, don't go to my town. I wouldn't let you go to my town. I'm like, shame, right? But like you know, I probably wouldn't visit Pepe, right? He would probably visit me the other way around, right? So probably not there. Canada, I have no interest in going either, right? Because Canada is just colder America, really, right? More or less.
Isn't it like off-kai or something in Canada?
I don't know, man.
Hey, free healthcare.
Europe? Why would I go to
True.
Europe? You know, like what is there in Europe? You know,
White.
Get cheeky Nando's, dude.
what does that mean? What?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
You say Nando's?
Yeah, Nando's.
You can find them in the States.
Really?
The chicken place?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the spicy chicken. They have them all over
Why
here.
would I go to Europe to get chicken?
I don't know. The taste
I don't think
different.
maybe they raise the chickens differently, right?
Toy said he's tired of beaches.
I am
I
tired
mean,
of
I
beaches.
can imagine Pizza Hut in Japan. It might be different. Or was it Domino's? At least Domino's.
Bro,
yeah.
if I
No,
was going to
KFC?
Japan, I would not be going for the Pizza Hut there.
No, it's Domino's. It's
I heard
Domino's.
KFC is good in Japan though. I heard.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good in Korea as well, you know?
Do they have the double down?
Oh, yeah, no. They have those in Korea. I think they also have them in the Philippines as well. Um, I can get worse things in America though. You know, like the average American diet's probably slightly worse. You know.
True.
I heard Jollibee's was better, like in the Philippines versus in the States.
Yeah, of course,
Jollibees.
of course it is. It's like the place where it comes from is like the Philippines. You know. But yeah, like where else would I go? Right, Japan. What would I do there? Like literally nothing. I can't speak Japanese. You know.
Avoid the VTubers.
Listen to Deadbeats.
No, I would get bullied so hard in Japan for that.
get the drum for that one.
Just get like a boombox and run around with it.
Oh
On
no.
full blast.
I'm pretty sure that would be like some kind of like public disturbance or indecency kind of thing over there, you know? Like unironically, I think that would get me the cops called on me, you know?
They'd publicly flog you.
They 100% would, you know? And then like where else would I go? Vietnam. I've already been there, right? When I was a kid. Japan or China? Probably not, you know? Literally nowhere else for me to go, right? Like the only reason I would go anywhere is if like, you know, if it was with someone else, right? And even then it's like, yeah, right?
Take it out of Australia.
All right. What if U.S.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
blew
it's
up?
like-
Everything in the U.S. blew up. Where are you going?
I would be dead.
No, we somehow survived. Where we going?
Hey, with you, Charlie. I want better internet than here.
If there was anywhere else I could go, it would probably be like Sweden or like one of like the Nordic countries, just because they have like the highest
Norway
quality
or
of life.
something?
Yeah, like Norway or something. Yeah, is Norway? Yeah,
Always right. Yeah, to Sweden and what's the
Yeah,
other
but-
one?
Go to Iceland. I don't know.
it would
No,
unironically
not Iceland.
it would unironically probably be like Sweden because they have like the like highest quality of life in general. You know?
Finland. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Finland, Norway, and Sweden.
Yeah, but like those places like probably would be the best place like live right, because like the United States is gone in this scenario, right? So
Yeah,
it's not like a 1 week trip, 1 week thing, because like I might consider Japan or whatever, or like Korea or whatever else for like a 1 week, like few days thing, right? But like, would you really want to live in Japan for the rest of your life? Probably not. Just-
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I want to work
I mean,
there.
I don't see why not. I want to see all the
Okay.
Hololive stuff. I mean, why not?
Because
I want to be an anime producer. So
oh yeah,
Let's
that's fair. That's
go.
fair. Because like the way I see it, right, is that like it's not even like the Japan's a bad thing. It's like you know,
Mhm.
their work culture is so much different than American culture, and like a lot of their
I think
societal things would
they're
are so
they're
different.
kind of the same. I feel like they're at least they're like more
They're more workaholics.
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, workaholics. But I like Americans are still kind of workaholics.
Oh no, we're way less workaholics than a lot of Asian countries.
We lazy, man.
I thought we were like hella workaholics because I know like places in I think like Mexico and stuff. They are like super chill and stuff, and they'll take like breaks whenever they want, and they're like because I was learning about I was in a class learning about like different cultures and work societies and stuff, and
Yeah.
and,
China has a work system called the 996 working system, which is 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week.
Uh-huh.
Like this is averagely normal in like Asia, right? Where like you're gonna be working like 12 hours and have like 1 weekend off, pretty much, you know. That's also very close to like Japan's thing as well. Where let me just search up real quick. Japan has 8 hours a day or 40 hours a week, right? Which is like labor law stuff, right? But at the same time, people do expect you to not be the first one who leaves, or else you're gonna be labeled unprofessional, right? So it's very common in like you know in like Japan and stuff, where like you know you're not supposed to be the first one who leaves, or else you're gonna be like labeled as like disrespectful or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So
And I know a lot of people they like give them breaks and they're like, we do not want to take breaks. We're gonna keep working, and they're like, no, you have, it's mandatory. You have to take a break.
yeah. There's like a lot of like subtext and stuff in like working culture in Japan, because Moral, there was that anime you were watching, Arisuko or something like that. I don't remember the name. The animal office life one, you know? Moral?
Oh, Gretzko.
Yeah,
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 Agresto.
Gretzko, yeah.
Yeah. That
Gretzko,
that
yeah.
one's all about like the office or like living culture in Japan, you know? And that one's pretty harsh. And you hear a lot about like how animators in Japan are paid like nothing for the amount of work they do, you know?
Yeah.
And like it's the same thing for like mangakas and like a lot of writers and stuff too.
Yeah.
The work culture over there is brutal, you know? Um, compared to America where like you do get you like, you know, if you're on break, there's no American who's gonna say, I'm gonna keep working, right? You know, if you go up to American, like 9 out of probably like 10 times, right? Or more, right? They're gonna take their breaks. They're gonna have like lunch. They're gonna do all that kind of stuff, right? But in Japan, you know, I'm not saying this is correct for all situations, but just from my outsider perspective, right? The majority of people do expect you to keep working, you know, like during breaks and all that kind of stuff, right? Um, cause they're more like team centric, I guess, right? Where like, you know, if you're not participating or quote unquote pulling your own weight, that's considered not so great, you know. Um,
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons I wouldn't want to work there, just because like I am very much individualistic, right? Like as a goal oriented person, you know. Ideally, I can get like some kind of random ass office job programming where like I don't do anything like 99% of the time, and people just forget about me, right? Because that happens actually quite a lot because government inefficiencies, you know, or like you know there's not enough oversight that they can tell if I'm doing a good job or not. That's ideal, right? Or like, you know, just a giant business where I minimize the amount of work I do and just go to like meetings all day or something, you know?
You want to be a middle manager?
Yeah, exactly. Like if I can leech off the work of others, I will do it. That's the
Go
ideal.
straight into management.
He's a leecher. Get him. I'm just.
Haha, but I am the one with the social hierarchy, you know? That's the thing. Honestly, a lot of corporate structures are heavily like inefficient just because of like the way they're structured. Like a lot of game companies and stuff are very inefficient just because like you have to go through like 8 rungs of people just to, like do like one tiny change, right? And that takes like years, you know? That's a big reason why like, you know, Minecraft mods come out so much faster than the actual Minecraft development because they have like, you know, efficiencies like, where they have like, you know, like double check to make sure it's like as efficient as possible. They have like 8 different tiers of people being like, huh, I don't like this change, scrap it, you know? And like all that kind of stuff and like a bunch of meetings. You know, I would like to take advantage of that. But yeah, no, me personally, I don't think I could live in Japan just because of that preconception of work culture over there. But then again, you know, if I have enough money to live in Japan, I probably wouldn't be worried about money, you know?
They're a little bit
And
xenophobic.
they're gonna have to confine to me, bro. I'm joking. They don't work around my schedule, all right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take those breaks, those mandatory breaks. I'll take those.
You're gonna get fired right away,
I
man.
will be the first one that walks out, right?
You'll walk out early.
I'll get my stuff done, right? I'll get my stuff done before anybody else. I'll be pulling the whole company weight and still be taking off first.
I mean, like American work culture is somewhat the same, just like on a lower standard, you know. And like I know Korea has like a really rough work culture too.
I heard Korea, yeah. It was awesome.
The thing is, like, you don't even need to like research like IRL Korea. You just have to like look at like 99% of the novels they put out to like the West, right? It's all about this poor dude with like his sister in the hospital and his mother or whatever, and like his dad's just never mentioned, right? His dad's either sickly or dead, right? No in between. Right? Like, you know, he has to like make money to like pay for his sister's college fees or like his crippling debt from his parents or whatever, right? And I'm like, there's so many of these novels, and it's not even like a cliche. It's just sad because it's emblematic of like the desires of culture, right?
It's not funny anymore, guys. Stop.
Because the thing is, I look at fiction as a way to like look at like a society as a whole on like a macro scale. Because like the kind of fiction and like goals you put in fiction, kind of mirrors like the goals of reality, right? Like the unattainables, right? And like if you look in like a lot of like young adult fictions in America, right? It's just like there's a lot of young adults who are looking for like rebellion, right? Which is like a central theme of a lot of young adult novels, right? Because
Yeah.
they're teenagers, um if you look at them, there's a lot of really weird romance, which is like kind of disturbing. I'm not gonna lie, if you take more than a second to look at it, right? And it's kind of also fucked up, right? But like like I look at culture or like media as like a way to look at that culture, especially the bad one, right? Or the bad ones, because if you look at like super polished like publicly like published stuff, right? That stuff's gonna be under like 8 filters, right? Like you're never gonna see trashy ass like isekai in like unless it's popular, right? If it's popular enough, of course it's gonna get published. But you're never gonna get like the lowest, most raw emotions, But like if you read a bunch of trashy novels, yeah, there's a lot of stuff about that. Like how like isekai is so emblematic of Japanese like media or like a lot of their anime.
Yeah.
That's mainly because they just want a break. Because like 99% of the isekai I see, right, isn't even like a, oh yeah, I'm gonna go save the world kind of deal. It's either a, oh yeah, the world's super corrupt, and or, right, and or I want to take a break. Like there's so many novels where it's like, oh yeah, I get to go to fantasy world. I have super OP powers. I'm gonna I'm gonna go into like the hell of nowhere, right? And just like make a farm, right? And it's like, why? And then if you look at their culture and like society, it makes sense, right? Because a lot of people do want a break, right? Which I agree with. And I do know that like
Breaks are good.
there's a lot of like current gen work reforms and stuff going on, but
Overthrow the government. Let's do it, guys. Let's go out there.
That would fail so bad.
We need a bunch of Starlies for that one, Starly.
I think about the fiction and stuff, it's a different way of saying that, at least from my perspective, is like for fiction you want to do a bunch of world building that will resonate with the readers the most. So you want to take what is like most prevalent in society and twist it around to a way that is something that would want to have the readers believe or read more into it. So when you talk about isekais being huge in Japan, it's almost like there's a big fantasy about
escapism,
escape from their culture and whatever else the issues that they're going through into a fantasy world that is like really popular for a really bad reason. And just like a lot of the Korean ones with being in debt and working and whatever else, that's almost like believable for a lot of the people that are currently like there.
And a lot of the main characters get like easy way outs, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, they get a superpower one day and they aren't poor, right? Like they become rich, right? That fantasy is very emblematic.
So I'm gonna say that like the mobility in terms of I guess going up the wealth ladder is not great there at all.
Yeah, and it's the same in some parts of America as well, like for sure, right? But a lot of the time, those stories aren't told as often in a lot of public media, I think, which is kind of sad,
but a lot of the fiction in the U.S. isn't about like being in debt because your dad left you huge debt or something, or dying and being reborn into a fantasy world. Usually, it is just you were born in the fantasy world, so let's go with that.
Yeah, a U.S. fiction I think is a bit simpler in that regard. They don't have to jump through 8 loops for a lot of fantasy things, but that there's definitely a lot of like fantasy, like just pure fantasy in Japan too. And
I think there's a bunch of like against the government type, because that's
that's super popular in China. That's super popular in China.
Cause I was gonna say, because I feel like that's like kind of imperial to Americans' history, especially with like them being like, I want to be our own country, blah blah blah.
And also, it's just angsty teenagers a lot of time too, because a lot of teenagers I feel like don't need to worry as much in a lot of America. A lot being like the key word, And also, like, it's a very popular in China as well, surprisingly enough. But they can't outright state, oh yeah, I'm gonna overthrow the government, or like, who should overthrow the government.
No, they get in big trouble if they just said that.
Yeah, Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go.
One
Do
one
through
of my
media.
one of the novels I've seen, right, called Reverend Insanity, which is like from China, which isn't like the actual like total like like translated name, but it's just what's known as in like the West, right? It's like a novel about like the main character rebelling against like their family and like their sex and all that stuff, and coming from like the future to the past, where like time travel, isekai kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
And the novel gets like a few 100,000 chapters or whatever, right? And it's like really
Mhm.
popular, right? But gets canceled as soon as the author tries to make the main character go against the Chinese government stand-in. Cause he can kill a bunch of people who are like clan members, like family members, all that kind of stuff, right? He can harm a bunch of innocents, sacrifice things, a bunch of messed up things, right? Um,
Mhm.
he can do like super messed up things, but as soon as you start touching the Chinese government stand-in, that's a bit too far, right? Um,
Mhm.
which I think which I think is kind of interesting from a outsider standpoint, but well, he probably has a few eyes on him now,
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but yeah, I like media is interesting, and especially like
He is very close. Yes.
yeah, and of course media has to abide by the laws of the world around it as well,
Yeah.
um, yeah.
That's why
Okay.
I like media.
I like media too. Um, I feel like it does say a lot of things, but like a lot of like the super popular stuff, you can't
Uh-huh.
say things, Because like
Yeah.
as soon as you get enough eyes on you, you can't really say as radical things. Else you're gonna
Uh-huh.
you're gonna get some retaliation.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. I feel like more against the government kind of stuff is more accepted in America in general. Cause like I've seen a
Oh
bunch
yeah.
of like novels and stuff about like the corruption of the government or like all
Uh-huh.
that kind of stuff, right? Just
Uh-huh.
because the way
Mm.
America's set up, that if you try to
Yeah.
silence the world, right, there it's not gonna go
Yeah.
well in America. But of
Uh-huh.
course, America does still shadow ban things when they can.
Uh-huh.
Um, because I see a bunch of like Asian American writings and all that about like the way government treated people and like during like World War II and all that kind of stuff,
Uh-huh.
right?
Oh
Like
yeah.
the racism they faced and all that,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Mhm.
like even like Vietnamese American stories, right? Those are pretty common, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one of the good things about America. Although
Uh-huh.
of course, um, I can't say our government's great in all places.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, but because of that, I feel like the hatred of the government's even more lukewarm in most media, just because like
Uh-huh.
we don't have as much hostility.
Yeah.
Um, we need more hostility. Everyone, raise your pitchfork.
Rise up. Rise
Rise
up.
up.
Rise up from the cold weather podcast. So,
We'll
Don't
just get colder and colder,
don't do that. Do not rebel against the United States government at the
Nope.
moment.
Unless you have to, right? Right. Well,
I won't tell you
it's
guys
your
what to
problem.
do, but
Yeah. We won't tell you, but if you want to, right?
Thank everything that was
That's
said today here with a grain of salt.
yeah. Okay.
That's your choice.
You guys ready to start up the rating of other people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mhm.
everyone, get on stream. Get on stream.
All right, that concludes the Cold Weather Podcast. Stay tuned next Saturday at 10 p.m. EST for another episode.
If
I don't know
everyone is
what we're
here.
doing.
If everyone is here,
All right, here we
Word.
go.
is
What's the
everyone in?
message?
Rise up against the United States government.
Rise against the government.
Is everyone in? Included?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm almost in. Yeah,
I've been in
I'm
since
about to
the
get
start.
in.
What do you mean?
okay.
I
Starling?
said raise. I'm in.
Like literally just use the
Otherwise.
soundboard for comedic effect.
Moral, are you here?
Please.
Are you here?
I'm about to. I'm here.
Oh, by the way, what's the
I'm
raid
here.
message?
Yeah, what's the raid message? Rise.
Rise against the
Rise.
government. Yeah.
It's rise. It's not raise. It's rise.
Raise. Give me a raise.
Okay. If
Give me
you
a
guys
raise.
don't get lunch over to their stream, I'll send the link to their stream as well. In like the Discord.
Right for freedom.
Get ready, everyone.
I'm ready.
It's a rise for the Twitch 50-50. I don't know.
There we go.
70-30 in our favor.
There we go.